Good afternoon and welcome to today's Olympic Conference softball game between arch rivals Cherry Hill East and Cherry Hill West. We'd like to inform you, sorry that we had some technical difficulties earlier. We're joining this game in the bottom of the second. The score right now is Cherry Hill East 2 and Cherry Hill West 2. I'm here today with Jennifer Verana. It's been a pretty interesting game so far. We had these technical difficulties. We'll try and bring you up on what happened. On top of the first Cherry Hill West, they got 2 unearned runs, the big hit being a double by Dana Schomer. And then in the bottom of the first, Cherry Hill East came right back, a couple walks and a big single by Sylvia Bidwell to knock in the 2 runs. So we're going to bottom of the second, and it's 2-2. East comes in this game with a 7-4-1 record. They're 7-3 in the conference, 2 games behind Washington Township. Stepping into play is number 26, Michelle Harris, senior for Cherry Hill East. Rosie Fantozzi is the pitcher for West. First pitch is over for a strike. The 0-1 pitch is up high, and it's 1-1. Rosie was a little wild in the first inning with a pair of walks, so the first and third batters both ended up scoring. 1-1 pitch is a little 2-1. Ball 3, very low on that one. 3-1. Rosie's got to get those pitches over. We're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Rosie comes into this game with 20 innings pitched, a 2-1 record, a 1.05 ERA. Pitch is over, full count. Up 18 runs, but only 3 of them been earned. Obviously, West has a little bit of trouble in the field. And there's a call. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3 to Michelle Harris. 1 out here in the bottom of the second brings up Erica Mincer, left fielder from Cherry Hill East. She's only a sophomore. It's her first start. First pitch, a little low again, 1-0. As I said, Erica's in her first start at varsity. This is the third person on Cherry Hill East here that's normally not a starter at varsity that are playing. And here's the pitch. It's low again. 3-0 to count. Rosie's having a little bit of trouble. She's got to get the ball up a little. She keeps bouncing them up there. .30 pitch. High, and she walks around 4 pitches. Third walk for Rosie Fantozzi for Cherry Hill West. See what East can do. Stepping into the plate for Cherry Hill East, 25, Liz Myers. She walked her first time up and later scored on a single by Sylvia Bidwell. One out and a man on first. There's the pitch. Strike 1. Rosie had to come back with a strike after on 4 straight balls to number 9 hitter Erica Mincer. The 0-1 pitch. It's high, 1-1. Good stop by catcher number 8, Andrew Scavuzza. A little high and outside, and count goes to 2-1. Myers is one of the captains of Cherry Hill East. She's still a junior. She normally plays third base, but not today. She'll be playing shortstop. Two and 2 to count. That last pitcher was over. It was a strike. Struck her out. Rosie with her second strikeout of the inning. There's 2 outs and a man up first. Up comes 27, Christy Verniero. She sacrificed her first time up, laid down a good bunt. There goes the base runner to throw. She's out. A good throw and a nice tag there. They get the runner going to second. No runs and no hits in the bottom second. At the end of 2, it's Cherry Hill East 2 and Cherry Hill West 2. We get a look at the pitcher, number 21 from Cherry Hill East, Julie Dando. She's a pitcher, and she also bats cleanup today. Big responsibility for her. These two teams have very vicious matchups between them. There's a lot of rivalry between the two schools, both from Cherry Hill, across town, and all these games between these two schools are always very close. Get ready to start the top of the third. Leslie Wolf will lead off. She's a center fielder. She walked the first time up and scored. A double by Dana Schomer to left field. Leslie Wolf coming in this game was batting .280. She's a junior. She's got the leadoff spot all to herself. Here we go. Start the top of the third. 2-2. Just a pitch. Little high. Ball one. One and one. That pitch was right up the middle. Looked like a dead perfect pitch to me. Inside, 2-1. 2-1 count to Leslie. And the pitch. It's low, ball 3. Leslie walked her first time up looking for another one. Pitch, nice pitch, full count. She came at her with a fastball up the high, 3-1, hit the corner. High, and she walked her. So once again, Leslie Wolf starts off the inning with a walk the second time. That'll bring up Andrea Scavuzzo. Got on an error to the second baseman the first time up. No outs. Leslie Wolf on first. The pitch, there she goes. She steals second. Stolen base for Leslie Wolf. They got the leadoff runner on second here with none out in the top of the third. Score still 2-2. Here's the pitch. Over for a strike. It's 1-1 to count to Scavuzzo. Catcher for Cherry Hill West. This is low, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Wolf on second and none out. It's low for a ball, 3-1. Both pitchers in this game seem to be having trouble getting the ball over early. Ball could be a little wet, I'm really not sure. 3-1 pitch. It's low for ball 4, and she walks her too. First and second, none outs. Rosie Fantozzi, the pitcher from Cherry Hill West, steps to the plate. She popped up to third base the first time up. Rosie's a big 310 average coming in this game. It's all conference last year. First and second, no outs. Rosie Fantozzi. She goes a high pitch. She lays down a good bunt. Only place to get her's first base. Good play by the pitcher to get Rosie at first. A nice bunt on a high pitch. She laid it down nicely down the first base side. The pitcher had to go over and throw to first. It was second and third, 1 out here, and Dana Schomer, who doubled in 2 runs the first time up. Hard hit ball to deep left field. She really ripped it. Dana's currently hitting .380. She's been playing since the freshman year. At the end of the freshman year she started. She's now a junior. She's been playing since her freshman year. Next year she'll be incredible. Rain's starting to come down a little harder now here. First ball's low, 1-0. 1-0 pitch, Dana Schomer. It's low again, 2-0. Pitcher Julie Daniel having some troubles getting the ball over the plate here this inning. He's going to have to bring it over, let him hit it, and he'll be in trouble. It's low again, 3-0. I don't know whether or not they'll give her the green light here, 3-0. They got second and third, and she can hit. I wouldn't be surprised. That one's low anyway. Doesn't matter, they walk hard. Bases are loaded and 1 out for Nancy DeFreitas, right fielder. She didn't do a fielder's choice her first time up. Nancy's usually a pitcher, but an injury to Claudia Bronco makes her requiring her to play outfield in this game. She got the bases loaded and 1 out in the top of the third. Score still tied 2-2 between Cherry Hill East and Cherry Hill West. DeFreitas steps in. And the pitch. She swings down the third base line. That's in there for a base hit. Looks like 2 runs are going to score in a play and 2 do. 2 runs score and a single by Nancy DeFreitas to knock in a pair, and West goes up 4-2. Big hit. She ripped it down the third baseline. Just got past the third baseman, number 32, Kathy Albild. And West goes up 4-2 here in the third. A rip down the line. Stepping to plate, Danielle Salvatore struck out to end the first inning, but here she's got first and second and 1 out. See what she can do here to give West a bigger lead. They're already up 4-2. Those walks really did hurt Cherry Hill East. The pitch. Strike 1. Good first pitch. Got to come at these batters. But a delayed steal and the runner are safe. A delayed steal by Dana Schomer. Really surprised Cherry Hill East. They got first and third now. I don't think Cherry Hill East ever suspected that. That was a big surprise. Tie. Counts 1-1. 1 out. Runners at the corners here, top of the third. Cherry Hill West beating Cherry Hill East 4-2. Salvatore at the plate. 1-1 pitch. She swings at a low one. Fouls it off 1-2. One and two the count. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Second time she struck her out in this game. There's 2 outs here in the third. Stepping to plate, Tina O'Neill, who flew out her first time up. First and third, 2 outs. West trying to get some more runs this inning. They already got 2. Big single by Nancy DeFreitas knocked into 2. There's Nancy standing at first base. Here's the pitch. Good pitch, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, gets past the catcher. Runner will hold at third, but Nancy will move up to second on the play. Count 0-2, I believe. Catcher Michelle Harrison, her first varsity start. Had a little bit of problems with that one. Counts 0-2 here. Runners on second and third and 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch. Shot to the shortstop, bounces off her chest, and she'll be safe. Base hit. Knocks in a run. So Tina O'Neill comes in with a big RBI, knocking in Dana Schomer, and West goes up 5-2. That was a hard hit ball to the shortstop. Did a good job getting in front of it. Couldn't grab it and throw to first. So there's runners at first and third and 2 outs, 5-2. And Donna Mulholland First baseman for Cherry Hill West steps to the plate. She flew out her first time up. Pitch, strike one. Pitch, the shortstop. She feels it. She throws to first. Throws a little low. Bounces off the first baseman. She'll be safe at first. The throw to third, also safe. Ah, she's out. Looks like her footer was off on that one. Base hit, but West scores 3 runs in the inning to take a 5-2 lead as we go to the bottom of the third. As we said, Cherry Hill East was 7-4-1 coming in this game. They were ranked 16th in South Jersey. Cherry Hill West comes in with a 7-3 record. Or no, sorry, 9-2 record, 8-2 in the conference. Their losses were to Eastern and Paula 6th. West is currently ranked 11th in South Jersey. Cherry Hill East had a tough afternoon yesterday, losing 11-5 to Washington Township, who's currently ranked 6th. That team is ahead of both West and Cherry Hill East in the Olympic Conference division with an 8-1 record. The score 5-2 as we get in the bottom of the third here. Leading it off, Cherry Hill East will be Chris Diverniero. First pitch of the inning. Low for a ball, 1-0 to count. One-0 pitch, up a little high. It's 2-0. Rosie's got to get it over here. She's already had 3 walks in the first 2 innings. She's got a 3-run lead. She's got to let the batters hit it. Low again, ball 3. She walked her on 4 straight pitches. So Diverniero starts off the inning with a walk. There's a man on first with none out. Coming to the plate, number 46, Stephanie Vanezzi, who walked her first time up. And later scored. Man on first, no outs. See if East can rally here. They're down by 3, 5-2. Pitch is high for a ball. Over for a strike, 1-1. Good pitch by Rosie. 1-1. Stephanie's a junior. Pitch is over, 1-2. Rosie with 2 good pitches in a row there. The 1-2 pitch. Rosie's already got 2 strikeouts, looking for a third. She fakes the bunt and then takes a half swing at it. It's fouled off, goes behind the catcher, and it's still 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Struck her out looking. Good pitch. 1 out in the third. Brings up 21, Julie Dano, the pitcher for Cherry Hill East. She's had a tough start in this game, giving up 5 runs already in the first 3 innings. See if she can help herself here. She popped up her first time. Pitch, oh, she rips that down the third base line. Falls just before the left fielder. It'll be in for a base hit. Nice try by Tina. Looked like she got a glove on it, but she couldn't hold on to catch it. First and second, 1 out. East making a rally, down 5-2. There's a look at Rosie Fantozzi, the pitcher, getting ready to face the next batter. One out, first and second. Up to plate 42, Sylvia Bidwell, who singled in the 2 runs in the first inning. Only runs Cherry Hill East has so far. First and second, 1 out. Pitch. It's high. Count goes to 2-0. Rosie with 2-0 counts. Got to bring this one over. Tie again, 3-0. The runner steals third on a delay, and she's safe. East getting back the same way West got him with a delayed steal there. Bit of a surprise. Came right back and got West, just what they did to them. So they got one out. Runners at the corner here. 3-0 count. Over for a strike, 3-1. Bidwell, only a sophomore, found herself batting in the fifth slot. It's high, and she walks her. So second walk of the inning, and the bases are now loaded with one out for Stacy Weber, who got on an error the first time up. Bases loaded, one out. Score 5-2 West. See if East can come back and tie the score and take the lead. And the pitch. Low and inside, 1-0.
Dave.
Sorry about that. We had a little bit of technical difficulties again. Having some problems today. But while we were gone, I'll tell you what happened. With the bases loaded and one out, Stacy Weber at the plate worked the count to full count before Rosie Fantozzi struck her out. And just now, Kathy Alba at the plate, a pass ball got by and a run scored, and it's now 5-3, Cherry Hill West. Sorry about that. So we got 2 outs and 2 men on. Scores 5-3. Pitch by Rosie. Low again. Good stop by Scavuzzo. Comes with the pitch. 2-0. Tie. 3-0 the count. 3-0. 2 outs. Second and third. 5-3. Big pitch here. Tied, ball 4. Rosie with her third walk of the inning. And her 6th of the game. She's having trouble getting it over. It's hurting her. And the bases are now loaded with 2 outs, 5-3. Michelle Harris, catcher, struck out her first time up. Here she's a first varsity game ever. A pressure situation in the 3rd inning. See how she responds. First pitch is over for a strike. The 0-1 pitch, bases loaded and 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. She fouls it off 0-2. Big pitch here, 0-2. Rosie's got to try and get her to commit. Swing and miss. See what she can do. She's got a couple pitches she can throw here. It's high, up high. She pops it up to the first baseman, Donna Mulholland, and she makes the play. So Rosie gets out of a tough inning there. End of 3 innings. It's Cherry Hill West 5, Cherry Hill East 3. The top of the 4th here. These two teams both having very good seasons, both ranked in the top 20, as I said. Both, though, are still chasing Washington Township, who leads the conference with an 8-1 record. Seems like it stopped raining here and start the 4th inning. It's been on and off drizzle this whole game. We weren't even sure if we were going to get it in. Teams have to get done at least 5 innings though before it can be called due to rain. Cherry Hill East, as you can see, meeting at the pitcher's mound. Seems to be they do it every inning. A little bit of a ritual there. There we go. Top of the fourth, Stacy Pizzatello grounded out her first time up. Will step to the plate to start the inning. West up by 2, 5-3. Strike one. West had 3 runs last inning. See, they get another good inning here. That's low. 1-1. Swing, she fouls it off. 1-2. That came right back at the camera. Right back at the camera on that one. One and two. Lifts one to first base. Or second baseman makes the play. There's 1 out. A little liner to the second baseman right at her, and she made the play for 1 out in the inning. Leslie Wolf steps to plate. She's walked both times. She's been up and scored both times. See if she can draw the walk again. Last time she got out, she stole second and then came around to score. First pitch is up for a ball. 1-0. Pitcher Dana seems to be having trouble getting it over to Wolf here. Once again, it's high 2-0. You see Leslie's got a crouch position because there's very little plate to work with. 2-0 pitch. It's low and inside. 3-0. Leslie looking for a third walk in a row. 3-0 pitch. She's got to bring it over. And it's low, and she walks around 4 straight pitches. She got 1 out man on first. There's a good look of Wolf running to first. Brings up Andrea Scavuzzo. Got on an error and walked. Scored 2 runs for Cherry Hill West. Top of the order, scored 4 runs the first 2 batters. Got 1 out and man on first. Andrea Scavuzzo steps to the plate. Wolf stole a base her last time. We'll see if she goes again. First pitch is over for a strike. Snap throw to first, and she's safe. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Third base runner breaks. Throws wide. She's safe at second. On the other, ball goes into center field. She'll be safe at third. Gets by the third baseman. Runner will hold. Ball got by the third baseman. Hit the West third base coach, Tim Sadar. Bounced off his leg. The runner didn't get a good start, and they decided to hold her. So the man on third and 1 out here. A couple errors on those throws there by Cherry Hill East. Wolf gets her second stolen base of the game. So the 1 out and man on third. Scavuzzo steps to plate. Her whole object here is just knock the run in. Doesn't need to hit. Got to get it out of the infield. She fouls that one up off the top of the screen. So there's the pitch. Big pitch here. She backed at it. Drops into right field for a base hit, and a run will score. Big single for Andrea Scapuzzo to knock in the run. Wolf scores her 3rd run of the game, and West goes on top 6-3. She lined that one into right field, just between the second baseman and the first baseman, and fell in front of the right fielder. Stepping to plate, Rosie Fantozzi, who popped out and bunted. Good bunt last time up. She's one of West's best hitters as well as their pitcher. Snap throw to first. She's back in time. So the 1-0 to count. The 1-0 pitch. Low 2-0. Once again throws over to first. Safe again. 2-0. 2-0 to count. Low, ball 3. Good stop by the catcher. Counts 3-0. Here we go. The pitch. Rosie could walk here. She's got the green light. She rips it to third baseman. A nice stop over to second. Throw to first, not in time. Nice stop by the third baseman and a good throw to second to get the lead runner. Rosie really ripped at it. Hopped up at the third baseman. She was able to get in front of it, snag it, and throw to second. So we have 2 outs and Rosie on first. And up comes Dana Schomer. Doubled in 2 runs her first time up, and she also walked. See if she can keep getting on base 2 times in a row. Low for a ball. Throw to first once again. Counts 1-0. They keep throwing to first on those pitches and make sure the runner's not going anywhere. It's over for a strike once again to first. Can't get him. 1-1. One and one. Pitch. Ripped foul. She got a good piece of that one. She ripped that one foul. 1-2. She got a real nice piece of that one. So the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schomer steps to the plate. Little hesitation there with the coach as she steps back in the box. 1-2. Pitch. She lays down a bunt. Good play by the pitcher to get the play at first. A little bit of a surprise. 2 out, 2 strike bunt by Dana Schomer trying to surprise Cherry Hill East. But good play by the pitcher to make the play. So 1 run scores on 1 hit. Cherry Hill West goes up 6-3 going to the bottom of the 4th. And there's the cameraman with a bag over his head. Must be Troy Collins. There's a shot of the truck. There's me and Jennifer staring intently at this field, getting ready to play. 4th inning, scores 6-3, Cherry Hill West. And we get ready to start the 4th. Leading off the 4th, Cherry Hill East, be number 19, Erica Mintzer, who walked her first time up in the 2nd. And we go back, here we go, the pitch. Strike 1, Rosie comes over with a big strike. Tie 1-1. 1-1. Count goes to 1-2. Good pitch there. 1-2 count to Mintzler, who walked her first time up. Tie 2-2. Pitch by Fantozzi, fouled off right back at the camera again. And the count stays 2-2. Struck her out. Good pitch. There's 1 out. Brings up Liz Myers, the leadoff batter for Cherry Hill East. She's walked and struck out at her 2 times at the plate. She scored 1 run for East, 1 of the 3 they've scored so far. Fantozzi's knuckled down after a couple shaky innings in the beginning. Seems to be throwing the ball fine now. First ball's over for a strike, 0-1. Liz Myers, well, like I said, the captain. She's a junior. That one got away from Rosie. Got off and way over to. It's 1-1. Strike 2, right up the middle, 1-2. Pitch by Fantozzi's low, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off behind the screen. Count stays 2-2. 2-2. High ball 3. Rosie worked full count. Cherry Least only has 2 hits so far in these first 4 innings this game. They have gotten on base 6 times on walks. Once again, full count. It's high and she walked her. 7th walk of the game for Cherry Hill East. Brings up Chris DiVerniero, who walked and sacked. One out, man on first. Here's a good shot at the base runner. And the pitch by Fantozzi. The runner breaks. Hit and run. It gets by the first baseman. It's a base hit. Runner will go to third. That ball was hit down the first baseline. They had a hit and run on it. Just got by Schomer at first. And East has a rally going. I'll bring up Stephanie Venezzi, who's walked and struck out. 1st and 3rd. East trying to rally. First and 3rd and 1 away. Pitch by Fantozzi. She lifts one into right field. It's going to drop in there for a base hit. Just landed on the line. 1 run is scored. The throw in the second baseman. Runner scored. That's 2 runs across the plate on that. A big double there by Stephanie Venezzi to knock in a pair. So both runs score on that one. A rip down the first baseline. Just landed fair. Over to first baseman's head. Right fielder DeFreitas couldn't get over there. They throw it in, and 2 runs had already scored. Julie Dano, the pitcher, steps to the plate, trying to tie this game up. Ripped to third base. Gets in there for a base hit. Runner will hold at third. Cherry Hill East making a comeback here. 1st and 3rd. Down by 1, 6-5. Brings up Sylvia Bidwell, first baseman. She's a sophomore. She's singled and walked in her 2 times at the plate. She's got a chance to tie this game up for Cherry Hill East. 6-5, bottom of the 4th. 2 men on and 1 away. First pitch is over, is high for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Low, 2-0. Bidwell knocked in 2 runs in that first inning. See if she can knock in some more here. 2-0 pitch. It's low. Ball 3. The ball gets past the catcher Scavuzzo, but the runner third holds the runner and first goes to second. Now we have 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. A 3-0 count. Three and out. The pitch. Rosie's got to come over. Inside, and she walked her. Bases are now loaded with 1 out for Stacy Weber. One of the 3 captains for Cherry Hill East. She plays right field. She got the bases loaded and 1 away. See what she can do. West trying to hold on their 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 4th. She fakes the bunt, gets past Scavuzzo, but the runners hold. See if the bunt's on again. Held on that one. Looks to me like they might bunt here. That's what I feel like. 1-0 to count. Yeah, they faked the bunt. 1-1. See what they do here. 1-1. She swings. She rips the ball foul just past the line. Just past third base on the left side, though. She ripped that one just foul. I mean, just foul. Count goes to 1-2 here. Bases still loaded and 1 out. Weber at the plate. 1 and 2. She just ripped that one foul. Looks like that would have been trouble for Cherry Hill West. One and 2 to count. 1 out, 6-5. Cherry Hill West leading. Bases loaded and 1 out for Cherry Hill East. Bottom of the 4th. And the pitch. Low, 2 and 2. Rosie looked like she wanted that one, but it was low, 2 and 2. Pitch. Swings. Looks like it's going to drop in there. Drops over the shortstop's head. And the run will score. Just over shortstop's head, Dana Schomer fell in for a base hit. We have a tie ball game, 6-6. Cherry Hill East has responded for 3 runs here in the bottom of the 4th to tie this one at 6. There's still only 1 out and the bases loaded. So Rosie, after striking out the first batters, let 6 straight batters get on. Stepping to the plate with the bases loaded is Kathy Alba. She's popped out and walked it 2 times to the plate. 1 out, bases loaded, tie game. And the pitch by Fantozzi. Tie for a ball, 1-0. Rosie can ill afford to not throw him over this time. High again, 2-0. Rosie's got to come over, a run scores. Walk here will knock in the run with the bases loaded. Don't want that. Tim Sadar, the coach, talking to the ump. And there's a good shot of the coach talking with the umpire behind home plate. So we got 2-0 and the bases loaded here. Tim Sadar walking back to the bench, doesn't look too happy. Team's in a little bit of trouble here. 2-0 pitch here, bases loaded. Turns for the bunt. Pulls back and it's 2-1. Throws down the line, hits the base runner, gets off her foot and the run will score. Scavuzzo's throw hit the base runner on third base on the foot and the run will score and they take a 7-6 lead. So it's 7-6. Bottom of the 4th, Cherry Hill East has come back with 4 runs to take the lead. That ball hit Julie Dana, the pitcher, to make sure she's okay. She's got a little bit of a limp there. There's the ump going out. The umpire just had a talk with Cherry Hill East coach. We've got it ready to go again. Cherry Hill East is just taking the lead, 7-6 in the bottom of the 4th. It's the 4th run in this inning. We got 2nd and 3rd and 1 away. See what happens now. It's the pitch by Fantozzi. It's ripped to deep center field. Way back over Wolf's head. She's going back. 2 runs will score. Runner comes into second with double. She's safe at second with a double. Double knocks in 2 runs. And the score's now Cherry Hill East 9, Cherry Hill West 6. Big 6-run inning here for East, and it's still going with 1 away. That ball was ripped to deep center field. Hardest hit ball we've seen all day. Rosie's got to bear down and get herself out of this inning. Short of giving up 6 runs. Down 9-6 now. They got to get out of that anymore. She turns for the bunt. Way high. She couldn't get her bat on if she tried. 1-0. East has shown us the ability to come back in this game. Coming back twice. Now they're up. That one goes way up and over the backstop. The runner will go to third. That pitch really got away from Rosie. She's got to be a little uptight right now. Tough inning. Ball flew over the backstop, and it's 2-0. Coach Tim Sadar calling a conference at the mound here. See if he takes Rosie Fantozzi out of the game. She's had a tough inning. It looks like she will. Coming in to pitch will be number 34, Nancy DeFreitas, who's been playing right field this game. She's one of West's normal two pitchers. Let's see what she can do. She'll get some warm-up now. Rosie had a tough outing here in the fourth inning. Really having some wildness problems. Started to hit her near the end. That ball came back up against the camera again. And make sure she gets the pitches down. She doesn't want to hurt the camera. Let's see if we can get a close-up of the pitcher here. There's a good shot of her. Joining me in a few moments with this game will be Noam Yalone. Welcome, Noam. How do you think of the game so far?
Thank you, Jeff. Very exciting game thus far. East made quite a comeback this inning.
Yeah, big 6 runs. See if West can get out of it without giving up any more. Already down by 3 after having a 3-run lead before the inning started. Got 1 out. Alba on second, and Michelle Harris steps to the plate. They've already batted around this inning. She turns around to bunt. She fakes it. It's over for a strike. I don't want to switch the balls here. The other ball must be a little wet or something. Harris is 0 for 2 on the game. It's her first varsity start. Catching behind the plate. There's the pitch. Turns around to bunt. She pops it up. Caught by a third baseman. She's safe at third.
Heads up play by the third baseman.
Salvatore making a fine play. Charging the bunt. Popped up a little bit. She caught it through to third. So we have 2 outs this inning, and up comes Erica Mintzler, who led off the inning by striking out. They batted around Cherry Hill East. First pitch is high, 1-0. So Nancy got her first batter out that she's faced. See if she can get out of the inning without giving up any more runs. Up high, nice stop by Scavuzza, 2-0. Low, 3-0, gets by Scavuzza, but the run can't score. 3-0.
Pitcher made a smart play in covering home plate as the ball got away from the catcher.
Counts 3-0. Big pitch here.
Snap throw to third.
Tied.
Safe.
She walked her. First and third, 2 outs. Stepping to the plate, Liz Myers, who's walked twice and struck out her 3 times to the plate. First and third, 2 outs. See if she can knock in the runners. Pitch is inside, 1-0. So Nancy, like Rosie, having some problems getting the ball over the plate here. See the difference in her style. She really drops her arm on the pitch. Whole shoulder drops. It's high, 3-0.
Runner at first is making motions as if she might be running.
I highly doubt it here with 2 outs and 2 men on. Wouldn't be too smart to move to runner, especially with a 3-0 count.
Maybe a bunt and run.
That runner breaks. Good call. No, the ball's popped up to third baseman. Salvatore makes the play. Very good call. The base runner broke, which popped up to the third baseman. So, big inning for Cherry Hill East. They rallied from being down 3, scored 6 runs to go up 9-3 as we head into the top of the 5th. There's a view of Cherry Hill West on their bench. Coach Sadar probably telling them they got to go and get some hits, come back and take the lead in this game. There's a good shot of Jennifer Schomer, or Dana Schomer, and Mr. Coach Sadar talking. See how they get this inning going. Leading off the 5th inning will be Nancy DeFreitas. Schomer looks a little upset. Sadar pats her on the back, and she walks back to the bench. They Stepping in the play will be Nancy DeFreitas, who's 1 for 2. Last time she singled and knocked in 2 runs. Try and start things for Cherry Hill West here in the top of the 5th. Pitcher finishes her warm-up throws.
Here comes the inningly meeting at home plate at the pitcher's mound, excuse me.
They do that every inning. I'm not quite sure why, except probably to pump up the pitchers and give her some energy. It's the first time Julie Vandes got a lead to work with here. See if she can get out of this inning. DeFreitas steps to the plate. First pitch, low, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. This game softball in high school, they play 7 innings. They gotta go 5 before rain delay, but it doesn't look like it's gonna. Well, it looks like it's gonna rain, but we don't have any drops at the moment. Good
Excellent pitch.
Yeah, fired that one in there.
Right up the center of the plate.
Here's the pitch. I think counts 2-1. Swing, 2-2. A good rip at that one, but couldn't get it. 2-2 to count. Ground ball, shortstop. Fieldage throws the first. She gets her 1 out. Routine grounder to the shortstop, and she made the play. 1 out in the 5th. Up comes Danielle Salvatore. Salvatore's had a tough time today at the plate, striking out both times. See if she can redeem herself.
A little more concentration this at-bat might help, and not swinging from the heels. Keep your eye on the ball.
1 out here, 5th inning. First pitch is high, 1-0. Over for a strike, 1-1.
Tell you, with the swing she gets, though, if she ever connects with one, she's going to send it someplace.
Out true. Good pitch, 1-2. Looked like it might have been a little low, but obviously it wasn't. One and two. That one bounces in front of the plate. 2-2 to count.
Going for the strikeout is the pitcher.
Pitch, ripped to the shortstop. A hard hit ball. Shortstop makes the play. That's 2 outs in the inning.
2 plays for the shortstop.
So West is failing to come back here after falling down by 3 runs here, top of the 5th. Tina O'Neill steps to the plate. She's 1 for 2. So 2 outs, and O'Neill steps to the plate. First ball's low. Good swing, but couldn't get it. 1-1 to count.
Pitch might have been a little low. Swinging at that time.
Ripped down the third baseline. Foul.
Foul down the third baseline.
That one was close. Count goes to 1-2. She got a good piece of that one, just foul. We've seen a couple balls very close to the line.
At least a double had it been fair.
At least might have even been more. That one's up and high, 2-2. It fouls it off, still 2-2. Two and 2 to count. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 3. Got a full count to Tina O'Neill's 1 for 2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. That's the side.
And there's a nice little girl enjoying the game with us today.
Who knows? That cute face might one day be a pitcher for one of these two schools. There she is, playing frisbee with Dad.
Looks like we're ready to go here. Number 27, Chris DeVernio's the plate.
Bottom of 5th, 9-6. This will be DeFreitas' first full inning here. Let's see how she does. She came in to relieve Fantozzi in the last inning. The first pitch is
into center field, caught by the center fielder.
That ball was ripped to the center fielder. Nice play by Wolf to get over and catch it. Stepping to the plate is Stephanie Veneza, the first pitch. 1-0.
Here's the pitch by DeFreitas on the ground, ball 2. Here's the next delivery, ball 3.
Stephanie for the game is 1 for 2 with a double and a walk.
Strike 1, 3-1. Next pitch, gets hold of it, ground ball, third base, the play to first, got her.
Ground ball to Salvatore. She made the play, and there's 2 outs.
Julie Dando, next to step up to the plate.
Pitched a good game after having a rough start. She's got a lead finally, and it's 9-6. See if she can help herself again.
Hits the plate, ball 1. Again, the control problems by the Cherry Hill West pitching staff. I think it's starting to rain again. Here comes the next pitch. Strike 1, right up the middle, 1-1. High, 2-1. Dando, set. Pitch by DeFreitas, in the ground.
She rolled that one up there.
Next pitch, high, walked her. Dando walks. Here comes Sylvia Bidwell, number 42, to step to the plate.
Cherry Hill West has yet to get her out in the game. She's walked and twice. She's singled and twice walked.
Pitch. Inside, says the umpire, ball 1.
The rain is beginning to fall again here at Cherry Hill East, but the 6th or 7th time it started since the game
Strike
began.
1, right up the center of the plate. Getting a little chilly here, too.
Yeah, it is.
Pitcher not wasting any time, but gets the ball up there high, ball 2. 2-1. Next pitch, high, ball 3. 3-1, in danger of walking yet another batter.
4 of those last 5 pitches that have gotten away from her very high.
Releasing the ball just a second too late, I think. Perfect pitch, popped up. Center fielder calls it and catches it. Good catch by the center fielder, Wolf.
Good
Way to
communication.
call the play,
Good
yes.
communication by Cherry Hill West. Wolf called off the shortstop. So at the end of 5, the score is still Cherry Hill East 9, Cherry Hill West 6. Got 2 more innings to go. See if West can come back. Game is at least official if it should start to rain. I don't think Cherry Hill West would like that too much. I'm sure East wouldn't mind.
Got to give credit to the East pitcher, Julie Dando, thus far, who's pitched a very good game.
Big Olympic Conference matchup between these two teams. These two teams fighting for second place in the conference right now. Not to mention their arch rivalry between the two schools.
There are some smart fans staying dry inside of a van over there. West coaches have taken their positions, and we're just about ready.
Donna Mahalan at the plate. And here's the pitch. Low for a ball, 1-0. Want to know the count. So first strike, 1-1.
Third baseman and the first baseman are playing in. Shortstop, second base playing out.
Count 1-1. There's the pitch. It's up high, 2-1. Most important thing here for Cherry Hill West is get their leadoff base runner on. That's what scores you runs.
Something over that third baseman's head, and I don't know who's going to catch hold of it.
Count goes to 3-1. Both innings that West got their leadoff runner on, they were able to score. See if they can do it here. The 3-1 count. It's the pitch. It's low, and they walked her. See if West can keep up their streak. They got the leadoff base runner on. Man on first, no outs, and Stacy Pizzatello is 0 for 2. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here, though.
Elizabeth McDonald to pinch hit, number 34.
So Pizzatello, who went 0 for 2, has been taken out. McDonald will come in as the pinch hitter. They got the man off first and no out here. West trying to rally in the 6th.
Julie Dando ready to deliver the pitch. The pitch by Dando. Bunt.
Squares to bunt. Good bunt laid down. Will sacrifice the runner over.
Good sacrifice by Elizabeth McDonald.
Stepping to the plate now will be Leslie Wolf. Been off 3 times and walked all 3 times. The last 2 times both on 4 pitches.
A couple of good defensive plays by Wolf last inning.
Wolf has walked 3 times, stolen twice, and she has scored every time she's gotten on.
Again, third baseman and first baseman in. Strike 1, right over the plate. The next delivery to Wolf. A little bit outside. Ball 1. 1 and 2 is the count.
No, I think it's 1-1.
Oh, I'm sorry. Popped up first base side. First baseman, number 42, has caught the ball.
So Wolf pops it up, 2 outs. I'll bring to the plate Andrea Scavuzzo. Gotten on all 3 times also. She got on an error. She walked and she singled. Single was last time up to knock in a run. 2 outs, a runner on second. West needing some runs. See what they can get here. And here's the pitch. First pitch is high, 1-0. So 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Good swing. Good pitch. Counts 1-1. Good pitch. 1-2. Throw it. 1-2. Looked like she was
pitch
gonna.
was just there.
Struck her out. A swing and a miss.
Through that one.
We go to the bottom of the sixth. East still leading 9-6. East bench looking pretty happy right now. Got one more inning to hold on. They'll win this game 9-6.
A couple of cold East players there with blankets around them.
So West trying some East strategy here. Everyone meeting at the mound, get the pitcher pumped up, see if she can get a 1-2-3 inning. The Freitas has looked pretty good since coming on to replace Fantozzi in the fifth. Rosie was pitching pretty good until she had a bad streak there in the fifth inning.
Waiting for the umpires who are talking to a West manager. Here she comes. Got to brush off the plate there. And in steps Stacy Weber. The Freitas ready to pitch. First delivery, high, ball one. Ball two, 2-0. Freitas having a little problem getting the ball down. All her balls seem to be high pitches. Spoke a little soon as she puts one in the ground. Ball 3, 3-0.
You did speak a little soon. She drilled that one real low. It's a little bit of overcompensation from those last two pitches.
Ball 4, high. Weber walks.
4 straight pitches she walked her. Brings to the plate Kathy Albaugh, junior. She's 1 of 2. The 11th walk for Cherry Hill. She squares the bunt, but it's high.
Albaugh doubled in her last at-bat.
Cherry Hill West pitchers having problems getting it over. They've already walked 11. They fall behind 1-0 in the count. Inside 2-0. See if the runner's going to break here. 2-0 to count. Runner holds over for a strike, 2-1. It's low, 3-1. Runner fakes and then goes back to first. Three and 1 here. Leadoff batter got on a walk, and she walks there too. First and second. Back-to-back walks.
The control is really hurting. When you walk 2 batters, free passes, it's really going to hurt.
Brings to the plate Michelle Harris. She's 0 of 3. She's got to get on here. Hit here would be crucial. Try to extend their lead. They're already up by 3. She squares to bunt. Tie, strike 1. Everyone would seem to be charging on that one for West. Third baseman and the first baseman were in real close. Count 0-1. The
Sets
pitch.
for the bunt, high.
Conference here. Conference at the mound. Cherry Hill East coach talking to their batter, Michelle Harris. She squared twice to bunt, both times pulled away. Counts 1-1.
West seems to run a little rotation play on that bunt where the third baseman charged, second baseman and shortstop move over.
Here's the pitch. She swings and full swing one to left field over to left fielder's head. One run's going to score.
Oh, my.
Another one there. That's gone. That could be trouble. She's coming around third. It's going to be a play at the plate. Oh, she's in.
Home run.
3-run homer for Michelle Harris. She came through there.
Oh, my.
So after going 0 for 3, she rips a 3-run homer over the left fielder's head. And East has gone up by a commanding lead of 12-6.
Faked out that West defense with 2 bunt fakes on the first 2 pitches. And then takes a full swing deep into left field, over everybody's head.
East has to be feeling pretty good. They're up 12-6 right now. See what they can do. Erica Mintzler steps to the plate. 0-1 with 2 walks. First pitch is over for a ball. So it showed again that there's wildness by West pitchers hurt them. They walked the first two batters. Third batter hit a homer and knocked in 3. It's high again, 2-0. Ball 3. Ah, that was ball 4. My mistake. So once again, they've walked the back. So third walk this inning by Nancy DeFreitas. Bring up Liz Myers, 0 for 2 and 2 walks. Pitch is low. Ball gets past the catcher Scavuzza, and the runner will be safe at second. Runner on second and none out.
Looks as if East is going to make another walk hurt the West team.
And there's a balk by DeFreitas. The runner will move to third. Stopped and then started and counts 3-0. The runner will move to third.
Right now,
Coach
the umpire is
having a
explaining what happened to the umpire. Right now, a conference between the two coaches and the umpire.
Rain probably falling as hard as it's fallen all game now. We'll see what the decision was. Looks like the decision will stand. Looks like the runner's going to stay on third. So we have no outs and a man on third. They're going to pitch up high and over. That one got away. Runner doesn't move though. Here's the pitch. Once again, up and over the catcher's head. DeFreitas had a little bit of problems here. They walked him. 4th walk of the inning. We got runners on first and third.
Apparently, they don't call it a balk in softball. Rule 6.2 in the rule book, starting a pitch and stopping, seemed to be the problem, as the umpire pointed out.
First and third. There's an interesting thing you see only in softball. We have another pitching changer. Coming back in is the original starting pitcher, Rosie Fantozzi. I guess I forgot that as long as the pitcher stays in the game, some part in other fields, she can then come back into pitch. It's very rarely seen.
The rains are coming down now. Won't seem to affect the game, though, as it's just a slight drizzle.
First and third, no outs. Fantozzi back in the game to pitch. Her first pitch is over for a strike.
Maybe the few innings off has gotten her control back.
Rip.
Line drive over the second baseman's head and into right field. Right fielder chasing after it. Here's the throw to second base. One run scores. Second runner holds at third with a triple.
Stand-up triple for DeVere Niero, knocking in a pair. East has gone on top 14-6. Now 14-6 and no outs here in the bottom of the sixth. 14-6 Cherry Hill East. They just keep coming and coming at West. These bats just don't seem to be stopping. Strike one. Stephanie Venezzi's 1 of 3. But she fouls that one off 0-2. Just off the top of the screen.
These East hitters, very good hitters, making contact with everything thrown their way.
That ball was high, 1-2.
Way high, here comes the runner from third to play. She's out. Umpire delayed in making that call, but calls her out.
The catcher seemed to miss the runner coming home from third. Catcher missed her, and then she's standing off home plate, and she tugged her out. A lot of anger there by the base runner, Divya Niero. She thought she was safe. I guess she thought she touched the bag, but obviously she didn't.
Very upset with the call.
So there's one out. There's the pitch. It's high. I think the count's 3-1, I think. There's the pitch. Ripped to deep right field. DeFreitas gets back. A great catch by DeFreitas. An amazing catch. She went way back to her right and deep over the head, grabbing. There's two out in the
shoulder
inning.
Catch. Nice play by the right fielder.
A deep fly ball and a great catch by DeFreitas. There's two out in the inning. East with a bit of an error there coming home on that pass ball, and they were out. That would have easily scored the run. So East doesn't really have to worry about it. Up 14-6 here in the bottom of the sixth.
Good point, Jeff.
There's the pitch. It's low. Counts 2-0.
Julie Dando, the batter.
Dando's pitched a fine game. He's even got 2 hits to go with it. 2 of 3.
Dando been on base 3 of the 4 times she's been up.
Oh, right back catcher. What a catch by Rosie Fantozzi. An amazing catch. Came right back at her head, stuck her glove up and
congratulating her there. Two great defensive plays by West. One by the right fielder DeFreitas and one now by the pitcher Rosie Fantozzi. So they're not letting up even though they're down by
14-6. They're down by 8 runs here. Last inning, top of the 7th. West needs a big inning. Once again, we must comment on 2 great defensive plays in that last inning by Chariho West. One by Nancy DeFreitas on a deep fly ball to right field, and then a line drive right back at the batter, who's up right now, Rosie Fantozzi, came flying back at her face, and she made a great stop.
Falling backward, catching the ball.
See what she can do next. She comes up to the plate, see if she can hit one right back.
Right back up the middle.
You know, you wonder if that's what the East pitcher's thinking right now. I just ripped one at her. Is she going to rip one at me? Probably saying, I hope not.
Doesn't seem to be letting up with the power on that pitch. She throws very hard.
Get ready to start the top of the 7th. This game, last chance for Cherry Hill West to come back.
East having their meeting at the pitcher's mound.
East has scored 11 unanswered runs here. Come back, take a 14-6 lead after falling behind early.
Dando just telling her team to take it easy, that they'll have a nice lead, not to mess up any plays.
All they're doing is telling her to pitch it over and let her hit it. It's over for a strike. A good pitch, 0-1. Just like she's starting the game.
Doesn't get cocky at all. That's 2 on a foul behind the plate. Wiping up the plate there. Dando getting ready for the 3rd delivery. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Thought it was strike 3. Just missed. 1-2. Just a touch outside, maybe. Here comes the next delivery by Dando. Ground ball. Shortstop. Shortstop to first. They got her. 1 down. 2 more outs to go. Dando again calming down her team, telling her that there's still 2 more.
Stepping to the plate now is Dana Schomer, 1 of 2 with a double and a walk. Firing that ball, that one was high, 1-0. Low for a ball, 2-0. The rain's coming down hard now. I think both teams will be glad to get out of this bad weather.
Schomer has a double in 3 at-bats along with a walk.
Low again, 3-0, 3 straight balls. She definitely won't be swinging here. They need them base runners. It's low and she walks her. 4 straight balls to Dana Schomer. You got the runner on first and 1 out for Nancy DeFreitas, who's 1 of 3. DeFreitas made a great catch last inning. A rob of someone that hit the deep right field.
Tremendous play. Let's see if she can contribute with the bat as well. Oh, throw to first. Safe. East catcher likes to make a lot of snap throws. Down to first. Another throw. Almost gets by the first baseman, but a good stop. Wonder if Dana's letting that runner bother her. The pitch, fouled off behind the plate. Waiting to get another ball right now. The one fouled off is a little bit wet. Count is 1-2. Batter steps in. Here's the pitch. Outside. Catcher fakes the throw to first. Two and 2 the count. The pitch. Swing and a line drive. Deep left field. Over the left fielder's head. Here comes the runner rounding third. She'll score. DeFreitas stops at second with a powerful double to left field. What a hit. Down now only 7 runs. 14-7. West not getting down.
That wasn't really a line drive, though, no. She really got under that. That thing flew deep to left field. Stepping to the plate, Danielle Salvatore, 0 for 3. She's looking for the hit. Ball gets past the catcher. She's going to third. It'll be safe.
No throw.
Let's not forget what happened the last time someone came up going 0 for 3. Michelle from Cherry Hill East ripped a homer. Catcher Michelle Harris ripped a 3-run shot over the left fielder's head. See if Danielle can come back and respond here. It's over for a strike. There's the pitch. It's low. Ball bounces away from the catcher. They ruled there the ball went out of play off the catcher, and the base runner, automatically get the base. They'll score another run, and it's now 14-8 Cherry Hill East with 1 out in the 7th. I think what they ruled was that the ball bounced off the catcher and went out of play. Out of play. Once the ball goes out of play in a play like that, the runner's allowed to move up a base.
Quick meeting by East at home plate, and coach is just walking out there now as it breaks. Probably just settling them all down.
Rain's starting to fall real hard here in the 7th inning. Thank God it's the last inning. We'll be in some trouble. Up to the plate comes Salvatore. 0-3. There's the pitch. It's low. Count goes to 3-1. See if a walker, a walk at the base runners on. That's what West has to do. Walked or ball 4. So West refusing to quit here. He's got a runner on first, down by 6 with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Up comes Tino O'Neill, 1 for 3.
East coach opting to stay with Dando even through the control problems of this inning, simply because of the large lead.
Last time O'Neill was up, she
Dando
ripped
waiting
one.
for that batter to come in. She wants to play. Pop up behind the plate. Out of play. Looking for another dry ball right now.
There's the pitch to O'Neill. Dando delivers. Pops it up to short right field. The right fielder comes in, makes the catch. Got to play it first. Double up, and that's the game. A base running mistake by Salvatore, and Cherry Hill East wins it 14-8.
Good play by the right fielder. Heads up throw to first base.
A little bit of a base running error there by Salvatore. And an elated Cherry Hill East team rallied to win this game 14-8 over Cherry Hill West. They were down early. They fell behind in the first, then fell behind again in the third. You can see Cherry Hill West doesn't look all that happy, but they know they'll come out next game and play just as good.
Their late comeback fails, although they do come up with 2 runs in the top of the 7th. Not enough.
So you can see Cherry Hill East and Cherry Hill West shaking hands in the center.
There they are, shaking hands. I think it's time that we thank our technical cast here. Cameramen Steve Greenberg, Troy Collins, and Mitch Weinrob. This broadcast has been directed by Mr. Gordon Hampson. Thanks to Jennifer Verana and my partner this afternoon, Jeff Lyons.
Thank you, Noam. We saw a good game here. Cherry Hill
Excellent game.
East winning 14-8. The record now in the conference moves up to 8-3. Cherry Hill West, the record in the conference, drops to 8-3. Both teams are now 1.5 games behind the leader, Washington Township, who's 10-1. Thank you. It's been a very nice game. Thank you, Noam.
Have a good day.